Hello, happy Sunday. Welcome back to my channel, Georgia Girl, Air Woman Wellness and more. And I'm your host, Georgia Girl. If you're coming in, please be respectful in the chat. And just get my little tea together. This is my organic tea. It's berry boost. I'm adding my lemons in there. I already got my honey in there. Hey Terry, how are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Hope your Sunday is going well. I just want to come on and talk a little bit. Like I said, you're welcome to come in and chat as long as you're being respectful to me, my chat. This is a new week. We're about 3 days away from Thanksgiving. Are y'all excited? Are y'all ready? Just going to talk a little bit about some things concerning Thanksgiving. Remind you of some of the things you don't forget. You know, like when you be trying to plan a dinner or be hosting a dinner, you seem to forget a lot of things. So if everybody got their list, everybody got what they're going to get for Thanksgiving, or, I know it's still some days to go out and shop for it. But a lot of these stores are going to be closed. That's good. I got some honey at the bottom, so I'm just stirring it up. How your day going, Terry? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Thank you for putting that in there for me. Appreciate it. I'm here just stirring up my tea. So did you do the sermon? Hey, Six Ball, how you doing? You have your tea ready? What kind of tea you drinking? I just peeped in that over you. Were you live or are you still live? Cause like you was in the kitchen doing something. I was trying to peep in there at you before I came live, but I did see you live. Are you still live? Welcome in, Six Bowls, Terry. These are two of my gifted members. Hey, Big O, how are you doing? You got your tea ready? We're going to do a little talking today. Are y'all ready? What, we like 3 days away from Thanksgiving? Let's see. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 4 days from Thanksgiving. Have y'all got y'all groceries list together? Y'all know what y'all gonna get. And I was just having some commentary today about what are some of the things that you try to make sure you have enough of. If you're cooking, if you're hosting a dinner, what are some of the things you try to make sure you have enough of? Especially if you're hosting a dinner, you want to make sure you have enough what? Food for sure. Name some of the things in the chat that y'all, if you was hosting a dinner, if you're cooking a dinner, what are some of the things that you want to make sure you have enough of because those stores be closed on that day? Well, in our little area, I'm finna put some on the screen. In our area, these stores do close. They might open up for a little bit and then they, but put in the chat on some of the things you want to make sure. Besides food now, you know you got paper plates. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Paper plates. What else? And you know you want, hey y'all, I'm caregiving today. Happy Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday. The question is, if you're preparing a meal for Thanksgiving or the holidays, what are some of the things you want to make sure you don't forget? Hey, Frank. Happy Sunday. Welcome in, everybody. Hope everybody today is having a good Sunday. I know Frank happy. His team won today. Did your team won today, Frank? Paper plates? Okay. I was asking the question. I'm talking about when you're preparing a Thanksgiving meal or if you're hosting a meal, What are some of the things you want to make sure you don't forget? First, you want to make sure you got enough food, especially if you hosting a lot of people. You know, me and my daughter both gonna have dishes. You know, she gonna cook some dishes. I'm gonna cook some dishes. Even my son gonna cook some macaroni and cheese. This year gonna be very different for me. It's gonna be a lot of things that I won't be eating that I used to eat. But if I do eat anything, I ain't got no business doing. It's gonna be in moderation. But when you're preparing and trying to make sure everything is the way you want it to be, you have to double check. Hey, Laverne Barrett, how are you? Jesus is King. How are you doing today? He certainly is. Are you ready for Thanksgiving? Have you got your grocery list together? What are some of the things, Laverne? You came in saying Jesus is King. Well, hello. I have it in blue and white. Greet the host before you enter the chat. Greet me. At least come in and say, "Hey, host, how you doing today?" Of course, I am the host of this channel. I'm Georgia Girl. And over here, you might find a little everything over here, from cooking to wellness to awareness, family time, inspiration, meal preps, entertainment. I'm a every woman, so I'm here to uplift and not tear down. Today, I'm just talking about the upcoming holidays. You know how some of us be running at the last minute. Make sure you have checked everything off your list. Check everything off the list. I got a couple of more things I need to get. I'll probably get those tomorrow. The ones that are cooking, the ones that are preparing meals. Are y'all prepared? So we said paper plates is one. What else? And if you having people over, you want to make sure they have some hand sanitizers, maybe some soap. I put a list of things in my stream. You know, even though COVID is not out, yes, it's still out here. That's what I'm talking about. COVID is still out here. You still need to sanitize your hands, especially when you get ready to eat. You around other people. Then, if you want to wear your mask, if you're gonna be at a big gathering, if you feel like it's too crowded for you, bring your mask with you. You know, you don't have to, especially if you know how this weather is now. Terry said paper cups, napkin, trash bags, serving utensils. You must see my video, Terry. You must see my video, because that's what I had put in my video. Yes, all of those. You want to make sure you have your paper cups, your napkins, your trash bag, your serving utensils. You know, whether you're going to use the plastic ones, make sure you have some rubber gloves. Yes. Those are some of the essential things that we should remember to get. You know, sometimes you be in a hurry, you might forget. I think some of those Dollar General stores, I think some of those stores going to be still open to and if you're doing any type of baking, you're going to want to get some of these right here. You're going to want to get those aluminum pans. If you're doing any type of baking. Oh, thank you. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. You like my accent? I'm country. I'm so country. Welcome in. Are you new? DMV Harris. If you're doing any type of baking, you want to make sure you have the proper pans. If you're doing a turkey, or you're doing any dressing, or what we're talking about today, what are some of the essential things that you want to make sure you have when you're preparing a dinner or hosting one? Well, hello. Let's welcome Denby Harris in the chat. Thank you for coming in. And I hope to stick around and come back to see us. Do you have a channel? Do you have a channel? Today I'm just talking about some essential things when you're preparing for your Thanksgiving dinner. What are some of the things that, some of the essential things that you should have? This right here is hand sanitizer and soap. You don't want nobody coming to your house, or you don't want nobody preparing any food if they don't wash their hands. Okay. Well, I hope you like what you see over here. Make sure, and this is me just in case you hadn't seen me. Hello. I am Georgia Girl. This is my channel. And over here you'll see variety of things over here. But I'm all about uplifting and not tearing down. But my main thing over here is wellness for the body, mind, and soul. And today I'm talking, hey girl, how you doing? Good to see you. Today I'm talking about some of the essentials of things you should remember to get when you're preparing a dinner or hosting a dinner. So I was asking people in the chat, what are some of the things you want to make sure you have enough of? Big O said paper plates. Terry said paper plates, cups, gloves, hand sanitizer. Make sure you have some soap, especially if you decide you're going to let people fix their own food. Put some hand sanitizer on the table. Yes, drinks. Whatever type of drinks that you're going to have that day, whether you're going to do tea, some people might want to have them some cocktails. Let's welcome Denvy in the chat, y'all. He is new. So over here, Denby, we believe in giving people their flowers. And over here, you deserve your flowers. Can we give Denby some flowers, guys? I believe in giving people their flowers while they're here. He said he visited today, so let's let him visit. Maybe he'll decide to come back. And if you want to connect with others in the chat, you can. Happy Sunday. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Today, it's still COVID out. It's still COVID out here. It's still COVID out here, y'all. Don't let the people let you think it's not. So if you preparing or hosting a dinner, get you some, you can get those little small samples of hand sanitizer. You can just have them sitting on your table, or you can have them in the bathroom. You could have them where people can get to it. Especially if you hosting a dinner. Even if you're not hosting a dinner, it's still good to have some soap, some hand sanitizer. You be around different people, especially like I keep those travel size hand sanitizer in my bag. When you said when's Thanksgiving? It's Thursday. It's Thursday. What I'm having? Woo. I got some hen. We having some greens. I'm gonna be eating a lot of vegetables. We having hen greens. My daughter called me today. We're trying to get everything that we need. I know we having hen greens. Like the traditional greens, ham. My husband wanted some chitlins, but ain't nobody fooling with them. So he said he might get some pig feet. What else we gonna have? We're gonna have like two types of vegetables, greens and butter beans, and I'm making some pies. I might not eat them, but and if I do, Lord knows I'm gonna pay for it. I'm gonna pay for it. But today I was just talking, just having some commentary. You can see, oh, that's good. See right here, I was just talking about some of the essentials of some of the things that you might need when you preparing for a dinner, or if you're hosting a dinner. Yeah, but Yep, a lot of people doing traditional meals. Some doing traditional meals. Then I hear people saying they're gonna do seafood. Cause a lot of people be like, if they and shout out to my members for coming in here. We have my members, and we have some also have some gifted members in here. Terry, Six Bowls. I have Big O in here. I have a new person in here, and a lot of people like I said, a lot of people saying if they do traditional meals on Thanksgiving, they're not gonna do it on Christmas. And see, this Christmas we having something for my dad's birthday right after Christmas. So if we do anything like we're gonna do some finger food for his birthday, so we're not gonna do all that heavy food, for Christmas, cause we having something right after Christmas for my dad. My dad is birthday right after Christmas. My birthday is right after New Year's. Cause my birthday is in January, guys. My birthday is coming up. You can come on, girl. You can come on. You can probably eat some what I can't eat. But these roses up for you, Denby. He said he was new, passing through. But like I said, Mona, do y'all celebrate Thanksgiving now where you at? Do y'all have Thanksgiving in your area? Your area day should be Thanksgiving, but it doesn't happen. So Frank, what you want to make sure you have? Yeah, his birthday is December 31st, and mine's January the 5th. What is some of the things that you want to make sure you have in your house during the holidays, especially if you having people over? Your birthday next month? Oh, okay. Any November birthdays? I know Ruth's birthday was the other day. One of my members' birthday was the other day. Any birthdays? Frank, your birthday next month? I think I got it written down somewhere. Just remind me. What are some of the things? Okay, Terry said plenty. You right. You gotta have plenty of toilet tissue and paper towels. Ooh, child. Especially when these people after these people being ate some. Or before. Yes. You want to make sure you have plenty of that in your house. Plenty of that. Paper towel, tissue paper, all the essentials, Because like I said, you don't want to be going to no convenience store trying to buy some tissue paper. I'm telling you. If you go to these convenience stores trying to buy some tissue paper, you're going to pay by at least $4 or more. Because some of those Dollar Trees and Family Dollars, they might stay open to about I think the stores up here stay open to about 4 or 5. No, we don't celebrate here. The Pilgrims did the Indian folk bad. For real? But do y'all celebrate Christmas? Do y'all celebrate Christmas? Yes, goodness. You gotta have that right there, y'all. You gotta have. This is just something I just put up here. I don't know what brand you use, but just make sure you have plenty of that. What are some more things y'all think you should not forget? If you're cooking, if you're cooking for Thanksgiving, you want to make sure you have enough food, you have enough things to drink. You want to make sure you have the utensil, the things they use to eat with. Yeah, I know. So where you in Scotland? Where you live at, Mona? Where you live at? Cause I know, yeah, we learned about that in school, about how the Indians and how everything went down. But I had went to the store and tried to pick up some things that I know I really need. Uh, Trash bags. You got to do Zine, okay. You need to make sure you have plenty of trash bags. Come tell you, when you're hosting a dinner or having dinner, especially when children are there, and y'all know you fix your children. I'm drinking my organic tea with honey. This is my go-to drink. Um, you know you have children, right? And most of the kids just be want to drink something. Am I right or am I wrong? And then you can fix them. I know my grandkids like them. I'm just gonna be honest. You can fix them something to drink, and you go back and look. Half of that soda is still on the table. Half of the soda is still on the table. I'm like, I thought you wanted this soda. Make sure you have plenty of trash bags where they can just clean up. You don't. I'm like this. If you invite me to dinner to your house, I'm not going. I'm gonna make sure I clean up behind myself. You know what I'm saying? It's not good to go to people's houses and make a mess. They already got to clean up enough behind you. So you go to someone's house, make sure you do right. Have good hospitality. Be good. Don't sit up there and leave drink cans all on the table, trash all on the table. Move your stuff. You know how you be in a restaurant, right? You know how you be in a restaurant, and you supposed to who is that? Oh, that was big old. I'm looking at the comments on my phone and my computer. I think my phone is a little behind, but yeah, I'm trying to watch our computers as I go. Our kids come over. Well, I'll be up there with them. I'll be up there with them. Yeah. Everybody got to work, though. My daughter got to work. So we're going to be probably eating late. My daughter got to work. My husband, my son. Everybody get off by 5. My daughter go in at 5. So we'll probably have a late dinner or, probably go in and eat. But yeah, everybody doing their part. So yeah, it's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. I'm doing okay. I went back to my doctor. The doctor said I'm doing good. He told me if I don't want to just stick with raw food, I told him, man, that stuff I don't kill me. He said, well, at least put it in at least eat it at least twice a day. He told me to eat raw foods at least twice a day and then get whole food. I said, yeah, I probably can deal with that. Frank said most family only deal with each other during Thanksgiving and Christmas. After the holiday, most of them don't know you for nothing. And that's true. That is so true. And that's the sad part about it. That's the sad part about it. You know, you should want to, and then at a funeral, that's when you see everybody. But like I always say, over here is my slogan: give people their flowers while you're here, cause you don't never know when it's gonna be your last time. Y'all give me my flowers, guys. Can y'all give me some flowers today? Can I get some flowers from somebody? Give people their flowers. Give them their flowers while they're here. I'm talking about in real life. This is social media, but I enjoy each and every one of y'all. Some of y'all just like y'all family. I never met y'all. I just can relate to y'all so much, like Mona, Frank, Terry. All y'all have different personalities and I Mona, she be making me laugh. Frank make me laugh too. Terry, he will too. But y'all be sincere about some of the things that y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Even though Mona doesn't have a channel, my girl be in my comment just cheering me on. She be like, she been trying. And shout out to you, Mona. She be following some of the recipes and different things that I be doing. So Mona, how you been doing? How's everything going with your health? Thank you for those flowers. Thank you. Most people get mad if you say that on social media. But it's the truth though, Frank. They don't. And And I cannot guarantee you. And that's why it's good to have some type of gathering because a lot of people don't even know their families. A lot of people don't know their families. Some of them be, trying to date each other, find out they cousins. And I'm like, That's why it's good to have family reunions or get togethers or something. Good to know who your family is. You know what I'm saying? It is called Ghost Them. Okay. So Frank, I know you're cooking something, right? So what are some of the things you like to make sure you have? And I know one thing, I give out a cranberry sauce. I want to make sure I have enough cranberry sauce. I had did a poll, right? I don't know if y'all seen the poll. Did y'all vote on my poll? My poll said, can you eat chicken dressing without cranberry sauce and gravy? Can y'all eat it? I can eat it like that. But I do prefer to have a little gravy and some cranberry sauce. But I can't eat it like that. Cause when I was at Booster School, they have no cranberry sauce, and I had to tell the lady, "What time? I don't want them to come and loose up here. I'm gonna make sure I put that button down there." If you see something you ain't got no business, cover your eyes, okay? I have to have a sense of humor, y'all. Cause if I don't, if I were to go around and be like I feel, I'll be a mess. And I try to don't let whatever I go through define the person that I am. I have to have the attitude like I know things gonna be all right. I'm sorry, I need that gravy. Yes, Lord. So you'll go with gravy instead of the so you would rather if you had a choice, would you want the gravy or the cranberry sauce? Now, like I said, we have went with that because we have forgot to get the cranberry sauce. And then, like I said, these stores be if you don't get up and do what you gotta do, those stores will be closed. Cause I already know people say they gotta go home too. They gotta go home and celebrate too. What y'all saying? Cause I done missed some comments. Oh, hold up. Trying to slide back down. And thank you for wishing my dad. His birthday is the end of December. They're right. Please appreciate the safe people and safe places in your life. That's true. Um, yeah, I read that by Frank said. Okay. Georgia girl, you inspired me to eat healthier. It's taking years, but you are here for girl, it ain't been easy. It ain't been easy. Now my doctor got me going. I gotta get ready to go to a pain center because the place I'm going now, guess what, y'all? My insurance ain't gonna pay for some of my services now. Ooh, Trump, Trump, Trump. I hate to say it. He told me that some of the treatments I had been getting, I'm gonna have to pay out my pocket $100 every time I go. I told the folks I can't afford that. So I gotta go somewhere with my insurance. I got an appointment Tuesday, but I told them, I'm gonna finish on out the year doing some of this stuff there. But they sending me, I gotta go to a doctor within my network. He didn't change a lot of stuff. He trying to do something to the nurses. He's saying the nurses they don't deserve their degrees. Why they don't deserve their degrees when they go to my daughter? Y'all know my daughter went to school for she started off as a phlebotomist. She went to college for that. Then she went back to college for LPN. She got a degree in all both of them. And now she a RN. And she got a degree in those. He said that, from what they saying, like the nurses don't deserve their degrees. Is he crazy? Them people be studying hard. I used to see my daughter studying. And I mean, she was having tests after tests. I just don't know what to say, y'all. This man just, you said gravy for mashed potato, yeah. A lot of people like gravy on their mashed potato. Um, Terry said it depends on the texture of the chicken. If most cranberry sauce is dry, gravy. Okay, you said okay. I hear what you saying. If it's dry, you rather have either or. Okay. I refuse to eat plain mashed potatoes and rice. If it's dry, I need gravy. Yeah, I need something on it. I think I missed the comment Mona had said. Okay. Mona said, I can eat anything, but I gotta have gravy and mashed potato. These hips don't grow. All right, Mona. Lord. But yeah, hey First Lady, how you doing? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. We were just talking about some of the essentials and some of the things that we try to make sure we get if we're hosting a Thanksgiving dinner or preparing a dinner. You say you're not cooking right, so what are some of the things? I don't know if you're cooking or not, uh, series. What are some of the things you try to make sure you remind your mom or your grandmother? What are some of the things that you try to remind them to get? Because, like I said, when preparing a dinner, a lot of people start preparing some day, like weeks before Thanksgiving, a month before Christmas, because they want to make sure they don't be in that crowd and be in that rush. What are some of the things, series, that you might tell your mom, don't forget to get, mm, you know we're going to need for Thanksgiving dinner. And I was just asking a question about, do you like to eat dressing without gravy? Can you eat dressing without gravy and cranberry sauce? I can eat it without the cranberry sauce. But I need to have me some gravy. I'm like Frank now. I got to have me some gravy. And so I was just naming some things like trash bag. Make sure you have enough trash bags. Make sure you have enough hand sanitizer, soap. And if you're doing any type of baking, make sure you have your proper pans. And of course, this right here. I know I be using this up right here. Though I told my daughter called me, right? And she was like, hold up, child. My daughter had called me today. She was like, Mama, what all we need? We were just getting together. I said, make sure we get this right here. We got to have some aluminum foil or some rental wrap or something like that, and paper plates. And some people want to have carry-out plates because, you know, like if you want to take some food with you. Baking pans, turkey bag, seasoning, and aluminum foil. Yeah, you got to make sure you have all that. That's why a lot of people like to start getting their stuff like ahead of time. Some people start shopping and planning a month ahead. Like it's Christmas next month, right? A lot of people start doing their Christmas shopping in October and stuff like that. I remind her to go plates for the to go plates. I cannot eat dressed without cranberry sauce. You can't. Let me see what my poll said up here. I put a poll up here. 56% said they can eat dressing without cranberry sauce and gravy. I gotta have one of them. And then 42% said no. 58% said yes. And 42% said no. I gotta have one because when I went to my granddaughter's school, they didn't have no cranberry sauce, right? But and then they were scared to give you some gravy, right? I told her later, I said, can I get some more gravy, please? I gotta have something on that dressing. It gotta be a little juice or something. I can't even eat that dry stuff. So that's what we just talking about, the essential things. Just talking, we know, and happy holidays to everybody. I want everybody to be safe. And like Frank said, Thanksgiving is every day. If you wake up every morning, you should be thankful for that day. You be thankful every day. And then, Frank was saying some good points about some people They'll see you at Thanksgiving, and you don't see them no more till next Thanksgiving. I don't know why, but it's good to. That's a time when your family should be able to get together and reminisce on some of the good times and things like that. If there's gravy and cranberry sauce available, I eat it with just that. Yeah, yeah. Some people might put hot, like my husband, he put hot sauce on everything. He put hot sauce on everything. But make sure you have plenty of rental wrap. This is aluminum foil. This is like for baking and different things like that. But I'm doing pretty good, y'all. I'm doing pretty good. I said I felt like I'm gonna probably do some commentary for the next couple of days because I know Wednesday and Thursday I'm gonna be busy. And I just was when I was in the store yesterday, I'm like, I gotta make sure I check things off. If you got your list, make sure you got your list checked out. Cause like I said, those stores might stay on for a couple of hours. But them people say they gotta go home too. You don't want to go to no convenience store trying to buy some stuff. Man, you go in there trying to think you're going to get some tissue paper and some aluminum foil and different stuff like that. You're going to be out some money in the convenience store. I'm just going to tell you. Some of those convenience stores be open, but I don't know about Walmart now. I think they might be open like early up in the day. I can remember trying to get to Walmart. It was coming up. It was like Christmas. And you know, they'd be closing at a certain time, right? Boy, we was trying to rush in there and get stuff. A lot of folks was turned away because them people saying they had to go home too. So we got to respect that. That's why it ain't good to be in that last minute rush. I remember my daughter did some stuff today, so I think I just got to get a couple of more essential things, but what I'm going to do, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, Thanksgiving is a time to reflect. You know, we should be thankful every day. Let's see what else I got in here. So we already said make sure you get plenty of paper towels and napkins. You be needing now. You going to Walmart tomorrow? Make sure you get plenty of paper towels. These are just essentials things. You know, like I said, when you having people over, you might let them fix their own food, or you probably fix it for them. You can have your hand sanitizer, have on gloves, anything that you need, because like I said, that COVID is still out there, y'all. It's still out there, and people are catching the flu. This cold still out there. So those are some of the things: paper towels and napkins. Sometimes I just decorate the table. I go to Dollar Tree. Sometime I get the little tablecloths and put the little Thanksgiving stuff. So I probably do that and make sure I have some napkins and things like that. But like I said, Thanksgiving is every day, and we should be thankful every day. And like for the ones family members that's coming home, enjoy your family. Take time to be with your family. Enjoy them every day, every chance you get, because life is short, guys. Life is short. So, and I was just, like I said, I was in the store. I was like, just stretching out stuff. I'm like, then my daughter called today. She was like, Mama, whatever we need. Now tomorrow I probably think of something else, but I think we on the right track of getting all everything we need. But like I said, we having some of the traditional meal. I know I'm gonna be doing the bake. I'm not doing the ham or anything like that. I also have tablecloth, broom, dustpan, inside garbage can, and dish towel. That's true. Oh, after when you start your weekend? Okay. Yeah. Because, that's called Thanksgiving Thursday. Yeah. Then we going to have some football games and stuff going on too, ain't it? Yeah, I was in the room right when I was getting ready. I heard them say something about Baltimore. Baltimore, yeah. They said something about the Baltimore team had won or something. I said, I bet Frank's smiling today. But yes, guys, just remember, be thankful. And I look at like this in up here in our area, they do be giving away stuff to the homeless and the ones that are not fortunate enough to have a Thanksgiving meal. You know what I'm saying? Some people that are not fortunate enough to have anything, they just thank God they have something to eat. And so that's why we should never take nothing for granted. Because you think about it, there's somebody out there wishing they had a turkey or ham or and that's what they did up here. They give turkey away. They had dinners and stuff like that. Ravens came from 1 through 5. Yeah, that's what I heard the man say. I couldn't get the numbers what he said, but I did hear them say um, they came back down from down. Yeah, 'cause I know you were like, they ain't doing that. And my hood was talking about the Cowboys. He still a Cowboy fan, but they ain't doing that. But they ain't doing that. But yeah, but those are just some of the things that I was talking about: the paper towel, or the toilet paper, the trash bags. And if you got people staying over to your house, make sure you have stuff for them to use if they want to stay over. Make sure sometimes you have relatives to stay over. You want to make sure that they have the proper things they need if they stay into your house. Let's see what else I got up in here. So these just some essential things that we can just remember to get. Like if you're let's see what else. Yeah, I already said about the aluminum pans. Sometimes you have to get 2 and 3 and 4 pans, like your dressing pan. Um, yeah, there's some people out here ain't gonna have this. So right here, these are the aluminum pans, unless you got pans that you want to cook in. I always get these pans here. I get a pan because I'm doing the dressing. I always get trying to get out here. I always get like the dressing pan. My son making the macaroni cheese. So we have to get pans for macaroni cheese, the ham, the turkey. And some of these pans you can find in Dollar Tree. You might get them for about Dollar Tree, $1.25. And then those other stores, these things would be like about $2. And if you're cooking any type of pie or anything like that, you want to make sure you get your pie crust, your spices, the flavor, all different things you need. You got a whole chicken in the freezer. You gonna put one of them in the oven? I got a turkey. Ooh. I think that turkey can fit in my air fryer. I was looking at it. I think that turkey can fit in now. So what you having, Frank? I know you probably having some potatoes, guys. I think you love the potatoes, don't you? You said you can't have no potatoes without no gravy. So these just the different shapes of pan, your dressing pan, your macaroni cheese pan. Um, but I tell you, some of these pans be good. You could use these pans again sometime. It all depends on what you're doing. Sometimes you can reuse them, and then again, sometimes you can't. What y'all had for dinner today? I had some baked chicken and I had some vegetables. I'm gonna put it back here. Y'all ain't had y'all dinner yet, but I'm still pushing on. Just sticking with foods that don't give me information. But I tell y'all, if I mess up Thanksgiving, I'm gonna pay for it. Believe me. But you know, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right. I know I was talking to a lady at the doctor office the other day, right? I'm cooking your dinner. Yeah, I know you cooked your dinner. I know you be cooking up some. Yeah, Terry, that's right, Terry. I forgot about that. Plenty of fresh batteries for entertainment, electronics. Y'all know they like to do entertainment in my family. My husband already said, to my, you gonna sing? Look, I had told them I was gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna do it though. I told them I was gonna do the what the lady name? She on tour now. It be on TikTok. Stephanie Mills song. I never knew love like this before. I had said I was gonna do that and have the kids in the background. Hey, Miss Hot Pink, how you doing? Good to see you. You been doing okay? Are you ready for the holidays? That's why I told them I was gonna try to lip sing that song and have my grandkids in the background. That's what I said, but I don't know. But my family like to do entertainment. Y'all already know that. You ready for the holidays? I was just talking about some of these essential things that you basically need when you're cooking Thanksgiving dinner, like the aluminum pans. Make sure you get plenty of paper towel and stuff like that. Okay. But it's good to see you. And I know, I haven't seen you in a while. I had been over there peeping in on Dana now. The same old. But it's good to see you. Are you cooking for Thanksgiving? Are you cooking for Thanksgiving? Okay. All right then. So you got everything on your list? Josh girl, you gonna see on out here. Oh no, I might do that. It's like the what that woman name? I just told, what is the lady name, Frank? I know you be over there on YouTube. She saying, and I never Stephanie Mills. I had said I was gonna get the mic and sing it. And they be challenging people. If they dance, they'll do something for them. I know if I tell Booster something, I know if I tell that little girl, if I tell her, if you be my background singer and I take you to the store. I don't like to tell kids stuff like that, cause if you don't take them nowhere, they gonna be looking for it. Cause that's why if you tell children something, they gonna remind you now. I know my grandkid do. Yeah, it be on. They do that and they be doing another one. They do all type of little stuff. But yeah, it's good to see you, Big Hot Pink. But yeah, I was trying to show y'all what I had for dinner. Y'all done had y'all dinner yet? Have y'all had y'all dinner yet? I had did some veggies and baked chicken. That's what I did. That's what my dinner is. Some baked chicken. Well, I put it in the air fryer and I got some veggies. Y'all see it? That's my dinner. That's basically what all I've been eating. Veggies, and I'm putting it on a video later, but that's my dinner right there. Can you see it, Mom? The carrots, try to stick with them veggies, honey. Trying to stick with them veggies. I love my air fryer. But other one messed up. I had to get them there. They talk about, you probably burnt it up, Mom. Much as you bake stuff. But yeah, that's what I had today. But yeah, I was just coming on and just want to chit chat with y'all. I was telling Frank his team won Baltimore? Yeah. He was saying Baltimore done came. Baltimore done came from the down. What you said, Frank? They done came up from what they were, wasn't the Baltimore team. You seen it, Ernie? Yeah, I said they won. He said they won. Yep. We're just talking about Thanksgiving and stuff we want to make sure we don't forget to get and stuff like that. Oh, he said they won 5. He said they won. He said they was 1-5. Now they 6-5. You heard? He said, yeah. What cowboy done, man? Losing. I asked I asked him what cowboy doing. He talking about losing. But yeah, y'all. But I hope everybody have a good Thanksgiving. I hope everybody be able to enjoy their families and like I said, remember the reason for the season. Cause like I said, we should be thankful. Cause I tell you, some of the stuff, like I always say, when I do come live, I said, some of the stuff we grumble about, some of the things that we complain about, a lot of people wish they had. Seriously. You'll be surprised to see the many homeless people that are out here. And I don't know if it's by choice or by things just happen. Because you never know when those tables can turn. What Mona had said, Terry, okay. Babe, that meal looked great to me. We out here struggling for real. Yeah. Yes. Yes. My husband, I want me some fried chicken. I said, well, you can get you some fried. I'm just trying to stick with bakes right now. And I've been doing pretty good. I've been doing pretty good. Been challenging though. It really have. And shout out again to my members and the gifted members. Terry, I think you're gonna be a member for the rest of this. I think probably to next month. Went up to 30 days up. I had people to be members, got gifted members for 30 days. Shy. I'm coming to loose up here. Shoot. Oh my goodness. Don't need for that to happen. But yeah, that's my dinner. Some man came in somebody he liked my accent. I'm like, I'm just in countries 1, 2, 3. I ain't got no accent. It's just how I talk though. There's somebody like my accent. I said, well, thank you. I'm just a country. I'm a country bunkie. What's here is it pleasing to God? So I thank you, Jesus. Okay, but yeah, those are just some of the things that I was bringing up. Let me see what else I had put back. Like I said, if you're gonna be at a gathering or like in a public place, where gonna be a lot of people coughing and this and that. Put that mask in your bag just in case. Put that mask in your bag just in case you need it, cause this time of year is rough to catch a cold. This time of year. Let's see what else I was saying here. And yeah, this is for like the ones that do a lot of baking. You get your measuring spoons and I didn't even show that. I got so much stuff about fall, y'all. It's just so much. I record and yeah, this right here I was showing right here. Like the ones that bake and stuff like that. Make sure you have your measuring cups and drainers and things like that. Like when you get ready to bake your cake, you might want to measure some things. So those are some things that people probably need to get. Let's see what else I got in here. And we can't forget about the containers, y'all. These right here for leftovers. If you have any leftovers, if you have any leftovers, you can put them in those little containers. Honey, whatever we have left, I'll tell you, like when you been ate your first serving, sometimes you want to go back and get another serving. But just in case you have something left, put your food up properly. Then you can have something to eat the next day. Keep it at wasting food. You see what I'm saying? Cause like I said, when you have like little dinners and get together, especially with kids. I hate to say it. Some kids just run. They say they want one thing. Then you put this on their plate. Then they'll say, I don't want that. Some kids they just want the sweets. Some kids just want sweets. I be telling my grandchildren, y'all need to eat some vegetables. So these containers will come in handy. You can probably, most of the people when they have Thanksgiving dinner, you can eat out for at least a couple of days. Like like I said, if I have any turkey left, I probably do me like a turkey salad. It gonna make sure it ain't gonna go to waste. Put it like that. It's not gonna go to waste. That's where you can get these containers. Yeah, I had went in Family Dollar and they got Family Dollar and Dollar Tree together, right? And they Dollar Tree is closing, so they got a lot of their stuff. I've been listening for a while. Go, girl. There was some man came here and said to me, they love my accent. What accent? Do how I talk for real? Oh, yes, y'all. You do know what I forgot to show y'all? Some eggs. I'm glad you said something about that, Terry. I'm glad you said something about that. Yeah, you can make turkey sandwiches. Six Bowls, are you ready for Thanksgiving? What are some of the things you try to make sure you have enough for? Some of these essential things like your stuff for your bathroom, hand sanitizer, the tissue paper, the paper towel, and I forgot about those eggs. If you making a cake, make sure you have them eggs, your vanilla flavor, your oil, your cake mix, whatever you need. Cause like I said, you do not want to be trying to jump up and go to the convenience store trying to buy that to the bake. No, honey. I have been to the convenience store and got tissue paper, but I wouldn't want to be there buying none all the time. Like when you have to go in there and just get some when you need some. But those store milk. That's right. Can't forget about that milk, y'all. Gotta have that milk. Gotta have that milk. Pies, that macaroni and cheese, that cake. Yep, you gotta have all of those things. So that's basically what we was talking about. Six Bowls, are you cooking? Yeah, you can make turkey sandwiches. We're gonna make, look, Mom, them leftovers gonna come in handy. You hear me? Shoot, them kids might not eat it no 1 or 2 days. Cause I know them. They get tired quick. Hey, Knots, how you doing? Good to see you. Vote up. Something for gas. That my brother Knox in the chat. We was just talking about some things. Cause Knox is one of the ones that said he gonna do he's not doing a traditional Thanksgiving meal. He's doing something like he said seafood, right? I don't know if y'all missed the stream the other day. Knox was up here living for Jesus. We had us a good time. We had us a good time. So today I was just talking about some things, some essential things that you want to make sure you get. Even though you're not doing the traditional meal, what are some of the things you want to make sure you have when you prepare your dinner? Because you said you was going to do did you say you were going to do a crab ball or something like that? Because when you be trying to get those dinner together, and if you wait till the last minute, you're going to be trying to run around to these little convenience stores and trying to get stuff. And you don't want to be trying to buy no food at no convenience store to try to cook for no Thanksgiving. That's why I was saying, we were talking about your grocery list and some things that essential stuff that you can remember to get. I got more news about the bad kids and mother and her kids. What they saying about them now, Frank? I haven't seen no update. They got an update on them? If you don't have sweet potatoes, ain't Thanksgiving. Yep, gotta have that sweet potato, girl. Gotta have some yams. My daughter-in-law making some yams. Everybody doing that part. Everybody doing their part at my house. I told him I can't do the stuff I used to. I can't. When I be sitting down, get ready to do that dressing, I be sitting down stirring up. My bite be giving out on me. I'm doing sushi, rasta pasta, potato salad, deviled eggs, and chicken. So what you want to make sure you don't forget? Hey, Tay Weeks, how you doing? Good to see you. I see my gifted members up in here. I think y'all gonna be a member probably the rest. Let me see. I think for 30 days. I think that's how that works. What? They beat up. Oh my God. So those kids beat up somebody with disability? The same children, Frank. I haven't seen the follow up. Tay Weezer, we're talking about some things we want to make sure we don't forget for Thanksgiving. And what Thanksgiving wouldn't be like without sweet potatoes or dressing or different stuff like that. But like I said, a lot of people is not doing the traditional meal this year. I mean, people just start slacking off on the turkey, the ham. Like, he having something totally different. He got a good little menu going on. The deviled eggs, the sushi, the pasta. You know, a lot of people like it. They cook like a traditional meal for Thanksgiving. For Christmas, they don't want it. Either or, if you're going to do it, one of them. My husband, he be want to eat the same kind of food. If I said, don't you be like, Dad, we had some finger food for Christmas. I was like, you can't get full on no finger food. That's what he be saying. You can't get full on those finger food. He be want him some collard green, ham, chitlins. That's what he be want, y'all. So we have to have potato salad and deviled eggs. Oh, so y'all put potato salad in y'all deviled eggs? Okay. I ain't never seen that. Okay. I bet that'd be good. Be different. Wow. And you said, oh yeah, also apple crisp. Okay. So what part are you doing? What part are you doing in that knots? Frank, you did it on a video. Frank was telling us the update of the kids. What happened, with the mom. The kids were jumped on the mom. He said those bad little rascals jumped on a disabled person. I hate to say it, them little jokers need to be in jail. I'm just going to tell you. They need to be in jail or juvenile hall. Just as simple as that. That don't make no sense now. The elderly, the disabled, grown up, these kids should respect them. We should respect them all. But like I was saying on my live and what we were saying before, it starts at home. I'm just happy for my Lord of favor waking me up every day. Woo! Thank you. And that is so true. So you're not cooking? Are you doing anything? I'm with hubby. Finger food is for the rabbits. Oh my goodness. Oh, no, I didn't. Another video I saw. Okay, I'm going to have to go and look at it. Oh, them little rascals I hate to say it. I hate to call them little rascals. But them baby kids need to be locked up. Chink, chink, like Mother said. They need to be locked up. That don't make no sense. But yeah, I was just talking about some of the things that, sometimes we seem to forget. But we should always remember the reason for the season. Thanksgiving is a reason for the season. I know it had something to do with the pilgrims and the Indians, but it's also a time to be with your families, your loved ones. You can sit back and think about the good days. Y'all can talk about things that y'all have done together. There's a lot of things you can do on Thanksgiving. A lot of people be watching football. A lot of people be doing, they watch basketball. They do different things. I feel you. You don't do holidays? Okay. He said, I don't do holidays. Every day is a holiday for me. And exactly, it is. It really is. Okay. I don't believe what the people say about the rapper who gave the lady money to move. Oh, they said a rapper gave her some money? Oh, I didn't never know. I didn't know they said it was, I thought it was some people in the, well, they said she had raised some money too, Frank. They said that mom had put up a GoFundMe. She had put up a GoFundMe, and I guess whatever she raised and whatever people gave her. Oh, okay. But I think that rapper supposed to be flying her and the kids out to go shopping. Y'all see how I'm looking? I can't see without my glasses, y'all. I have to I have to wear my glasses all the time. Y'all see how I'm doing my eye, don't you? I can't see. Ugh. Hey, Miss Key, how you doing? Good to see you. We were just over here talking about some of the essential things needed for Thanksgiving. What are some of the things you got to have at Thanksgiving and you want to make sure you don't forget? I was just showing some different things from trash bags to paper plates to cups, cranberry sauce, and because some people say they can eat it without cranberry sauce. I gotta have either or. If I don't have the cranberry sauce, I need the gravy. So Thanksgiving is in 4 days. And if you haven't got your list together, it's a time to be getting it together because some of these stores gonna be closed. Some of these stores are gonna be closed. They gotta, they want to be off just like everybody else. I didn't just about got what I need. My daughter called today. Yeah, bread. We definitely need a Hawaiian roll. Okay, okay. I was just talking about stuff like make sure you get hand sanitizer, soap. If you're having guests over, you should make sure you have hand sanitizer. If you're fixing food or however y'all do, maybe you can have some gloves there. Make sure you have plenty of tissue paper, paper towels, and if you're in a big gathering, uh, you probably want to wear your mask. I still have mine in my bag but we're not going. I'm not going. I'm gonna be at home, at my daughter's house. I'm not gonna be around a whole lot of people, just my kids and grandkids. But like if people having something like out, special a big crowd, cause that COVID's still out there. I'm just gonna tell you, just be careful and be safe. But I hope everybody have a good holiday. Like Tay Weeds and Frank also said too, Thanksgiving is every day. Thanksgiving is every day. Every time God wake you up every morning, that is your time to tell him thank you. Thank you for waking me up this morning. Thanksgiving is every day. It's most definitely is. Love me earring coming off. And then if you're doing any type of desserts, you want to make first thing you want to make sure. If you got people over to your house, make sure you have enough food. People are fighting on these streets these days. Yeah, they are. Mickey sent me a video where some children in another was some children in another state. I forgot where it was, Mickey, because she sent me the video the other night. They did the same thing. They jumped on another person. I forgot what she said was. Now it seems like people, I don't know if people just want attention. They see how this lady, that video went viral. You know how some people try to do what others do? But that ain't no way to get no attention. That's not a way to get attention. Mickey said, yes, Thanksgiving is definitely every day, but I don't cook those food every day that I cook on Thanksgiving, only twice a year. Okay, that's great. And taking people out on holiday. I think I missed something you said. Taking people. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And you know what? That's what a lot of tragedy happened during the holidays. A lot of tragedy, like accidents, things, people, I'm just going to put it like this. The devil be busy. The devil stay busy. And it happened every day, but during the holiday, it seemed like it happens a lot. You know, it's all right to want to have a little fun, but don't get out here and act crazy. You know how some people just take stuff to the extreme? You don't have to do that. You don't have to just enjoy life and relax, do what you got to do. You don't take all that. I don't know. Some people just want to cut the food. I don't care where people go, what they do. They just going to cut the food no matter what. They are. They really are. Terrace and towers, toiletries for the guests, and list the house rules. Woo! Can't forget about them, Terry. You gotta let the people know. Look. Yep. Tell them your house rules. Because some people come. Some people come in your house and try to take over. And then look. If you like this, right? If you having a gathering, right? And you know just about how many people you want at your house and how many people you invite. And you want to make sure you have enough food. That's one thing. Please have enough food. Have enough stuff to drink. And then once everybody got their meals, you know, if they decide they want to take a carry-out plate. But you ain't got to take no 2 and 3 plates out the door. You can't feed everybody in the neighborhood. You know, you know how some people do? I seen a picture where they say how people be stacking up their plates. How people be stacking up their plates, leaving out people's houses. That's why it's good to probably, if you having a gathering, probably good that you fix their food. I'm just going to tell you. The devil is running around. That comment got by me. Let me go see if I find it. Yeah, you right. Yeah, Miss Key, what that was now? It's on this phone right here. I can't get to it, but yeah. Yes, you definitely need house rules, Mr. Terry. And Terry, Frank said the devil running around on the holiday, especially in the family gathering. Ooh, yes. And there was another attack. Yep, it was. Hey, Sassy, how you doing? Good to see you. Are you ready for the Thanksgiving? I'm just over here talking about some essential things that you got to make sure you don't forget when you get ready to host a dinner or have a dinner. What are some of the things you try to make sure you check off your list and make sure you have? Because, you know, a lot of people have to run to the stores on Thanksgiving because they forgot something. That's what my daughter called me today. She said, Mama, what else you said? We call ourselves, got our little list together, but tomorrow it might be something else. But I don't want to be trying to run in no store on Thanksgiving. And I had a poll up saying, can you eat chicken dressing without cranberry sauce and gravy? Now I can't eat it without cranberry sauce, but I gotta have me some gravy. Are you cooking, Sassy? Yeah, McKee had sent me. I forgot what state it was, but it was some more kids jumped on another parent, and I was just naming some different things from tissue paper to paper towel to aluminum foil to pans, essential stuff like what you need for your baking, you know, stuff like that. And they were saying make sure you have a house rule and hand sanitizer, stuff like that, and house rules and a lot. Oh, you're right. I mean, if you having your gathering, people ain't got no business being in your bedroom, no way. I mean, showing what a bathroom at and stuff like that. You know, yeah, I forgot what state it was in. But yeah, it was another parent attack. And McKee said parents need to serve their kids food. Yep. Like I said, y'all know how kids be, right? They'll say they want this. They'll say they want something to drink, and half of the soda still be sitting on the table. I can say that about my grandkids. They do. I'm like, now you just had a soda now. You know, kids will waste if you don't tend to get on them, because they will sit there and waste food. They can say they want one thing and then they don't want it. How times they'll die. Child, we ain't got time. We ain't got no food to be wasted. Shoot, man, I already went up on my insurance. That's why I gotta go to another. I gotta start going to a pain center. My insurance then got them went up. I don't know about nobody else. My mine that went up. My doctor told me the other day that I'm at to start paying $100 every time I come. And I told him, man, I'm not gonna have no $100 every time if I gotta get that treatment. I'm not. I can't afford it. So they trying to let me go to a pain center. I gotta go to a place where my insurance won't be so much. Trump done did that, y'all. He didn't change people. They said I was gonna have some changes. A lot of people insuring when they were paying zero copay. Next year you're gonna be paying more. You're gonna be paying a copay unless you get the full Medicaid. And I don't get the full Medicaid. But I tell you, if things don't get no better, y'all, probably gonna get worse. So we just gotta continue to keep praying, keep trusting God, and hopefully things do get better. But other than that, I'm doing great. I've been, sticking with what I eat with. It's gonna be very challenging for me this Thanksgiving. Very challenging. Whew. It'll be very challenging. I'll try to make sure I can see y'all coming. Mona said, and house rules, and lock on your bedroom door for them nosy. What I want in the house with these type. Yeah. But like I said, if you having a gathering, you got it where you going to be in the kitchen area, dining area. People don't have no business being in your bedroom, no way. Unless they just want to be nosy. But yeah, it's good to lock your stuff up and keep your personal stuff. I tell you, my daughter had went to a house gathering. That's why sometimes it ain't good to take your purse and money and different things like that when you be around a lot of people, because people will steal your stuff. My daughter had went to one of her best friend house gathering. And you know how you just have your pocketbook? You know how sometimes, when you at somebody else's house, and I don't know why she didn't have her purse on her. She had put her purse, and then still, that didn't make them supposed to mess with it. I think she had a purse on the chair or something. Somebody stole my dollar wallet and got all her money. She come calling, crying. And it was people that was at the party she was at. That's why a lot of people don't like to have cash on them. because then that what happened. She had some cash. And I was like, T, you don't have no cash on you. You usually have your card. But it was just so happened, I think she supposed to be paid her rent or something. That was she was staying down in close by me. They got all her money. And it was somebody that was at that party in her face. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like we said, them devils be right there in the midst of you. Somebody stole my baby rent money. Terrence and Miss Kia Moore, you generally understand ladies that can cook or ladies that rule the world. You're more than just eye candy. Ooh, all right, Terry. All right now. Let me see what Sassy said. I I can't eat it without cranberry. Gotta have, do everybody say. But my poll said 50-50. They half and half on it. But yeah, if you going to a gathering or you having something, you probably need to put your personal stuff up. Like, if you having a lot of people, even though people ain't got no business walking through your house and going to your personal stuff, but still, these days, I don't try to trust nobody. I'm just gonna be honest. Cause people will do that. Cause they got my baby money. Hey Kenneth, how you doing? Good to see you. Are you ready for Thanksgiving? I know you don't do Christmas because you said it bring back a lot of memories of your mom. But I was just talking about some of the things, like I said, you gotta have rules in your house, and there are some things that you want to remember to get and things like that. Okay, I'm trying to see what I meant. Okay, remember, we must remember when you eat from the devil's table. Don't complain when you get sick. Exactly. Exactly. And this time of year, you got to be careful with these scammers and people like that. Cause they be they be ready. They be ready to try to get you. They be ready to try to get you. So just be careful out there, y'all. 25. What 25? What I missed? I must miss something. What I missed? Wow, they said I had happened to. What? Wow, that said I had this happen. That happened to your daughter recently? Wow. Okay, I'm missing some comments. I gotta try to stroll back. Yeah, it be people right there in your house doing crazy stuff. That's why if I do go somewhere, I don't be having no cash on me. But they'll try to get your cards too. So someone did your daughter like that? Your copay 25? Oh, yours done went up? That would be, it would be a lot of family deals around the Thanksgiving table. Yep. My copay when I was going, like when I go to my primary doctor, is zero, right? But when I go to a specialist, it be varies from 30 to 25. It is all depend. But when I be taking treatment, y'all know I be doing the treatments, right? That what he said that all of them are not gonna be covered now. And they want to treat me for my knee and different stuff like that. I'm gonna have to pay out $100 and something dollars. I'm like, I'm not gonna be trying to pay that every time I go nowhere. I ain't got that kind of money. I thought you said someone stole money from your daughter. Maybe oh yeah, they did. She was at a birthday party or one of her friends' birthday party. And she had her purse sitting on the chair. They stole $200 and something dollars. They stole a lot of money from her. She had her rent. And when she called and told me, I'm like, girl, this been some years ago. But I was just saying, you can't, it ain't good to have a whole lot of cash on you. Especially when you going around people. Like we said, it just was Dev at that party. And this person knew her, what did it. You know what I'm saying? The person knew her what did it. You know how you be at people's houses and you got, I don't know what made her do that. She had laid her purse on the chair. Wherever she was sitting at, that was she left her purse at. But I think she had got back some of it because the people at the party, helped gave her some money back. But it was somebody that knew her. Most of the time when you be at people's houses and then they get to mess with your stuff, it be somebody that know you. That's why I'm telling y'all, that's why a lot of people don't like having people come to their houses. Because what they do is come in there and scope out stuff to see what you got. They ain't nothing but the deal. Yep, but she learned from that. She said, Mama, I don't know why I didn't just put that money, leave it at home or put it in the bank. Because that's what she was supposed to be putting it in the bank. But still, that didn't give nobody the right to give her money. My daughter worked hard. You know what I'm saying? People work hard for their money out here. And that's why I say, everybody, that's why I always say, everybody's not your friend. Everybody that laugh in your face is not your friend. So I told, but because she normally, a lot of people just have their card. She just so happened she had that money on her that day. And I told her, I said, girl, and people know my daughter already. They probably like, she got some money now, because that's just how the deal will work. But yeah, Sassy, are you cooking? What are some of the things you want to make sure you have enough of? I was just talking about some things that you want to, if you prepare a dinner or hosting a dinner, you want to make sure you have the utensils, something to drink, make sure you have enough food, make sure you have things like hand sanitizer or soap. Like especially when you're having guests, you want to make sure everything is where they're able to uh, use things. Kenneth, how you been doing? So are y'all going out for dinner, Kenneth, or somebody cooking? Your dad, you cooking? So I think I just about got everything. I got a little bit, few more things off my list I got to check off, but some of these essential things I tried to make sure I would only got like the pans, different little stuff I need to prepare my dressing with, and stuff like that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get my collard greens tomorrow. Yeah, I have to have my brother cut them up. Ooh, I can't hardly cut up no collard green. Uh, did I block it? It probably got by me, Frank. Cause oh, Miss Key said that the incident happened in Cambridge, Maryland, where they jumped on another parent. I gotta go back and stroll. Okay, hold on. I'm looking. I'm looking. Okay, we must remember that. Okay, I read that. Yep, that's why I said. That's why you can't let everybody in your house. Yes, I'll be cooking for my immediate family. Okay, Sassy. Yeah, Miss Key said the incident happened in Cambridge, Maryland. That's where another parent got jumped on, got bullied by some more kids. Okay, I'm strolling up. I ain't ran across it yet, Frank. Okay, I did read that about Sassy. Says she can eat cranberry. She can eat it without cranberry, but gotta have a gravy. Oh, you said I can't lie. Frank said I can't lie. The real drama happens with family and friends on Thanksgiving and Christmas. That's true. You said something about your uncle. A message about my uncle. I'm still looking, Frank. I don't. I'm trying to see. When did you say it? Because I don't. Unless I went back too far. I see what you said about the real drama. You might have put it in again. Oh, for real? Your uncle stole from you twice? What? That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it be people in your family that do these things. Uh, my dad's cooking turkey tomorrow. We're going to my brother's for Thanksgiving. That'll be good, Ken. What you doing, Ken? You just gonna sit back and eat? You taking anything? Y'all having two Thanksgiving? Oh, that's good. Oh, okay. But yeah, that's sad though when people do that. But yeah, she said that was in Cambridge, Maryland. She had sent me the video and I seen it. So it was another parent, some more parents went through the same thing the folks in Chicago went through. It don't make no sense, y'all. They better do something about these kids these days. Cause they might run up on the wrong parents. It just so happened that lady was sickly. And she didn't, it seemed like she was so weak, y'all. And she didn't have the strength to fight those kids back. But some of these children gonna run up on the wrong person after a while. They gonna run up on the wrong people. And like I said, starts at home. You gotta teach these children. Respect your elders. I know sometimes elderly probably, go off and say stuff, but still you have to respect your elders. I mean, that's how I was brought up. That's how I was brought up. So sometimes you want to say something. Sometimes you be want to say something to some elderly people because some people be caught up. A lot of elderly people do be caught up in their ways. They be caught up in their ways, and that's just the way they is. But we still have to respect them. We really do. My grandma always used to tell me, don't respect your elders, your days gonna be short. Yep. My grandma used to say that all the time, y'all. I don't know if y'all have ever heard that before. Y'all heard that before? But yeah, we doing like some of the traditional meal, like the dressing, the turkey, the ham. We'll try to have like at least about two vegetables or three. My daughter, she doing her part. And everybody got their own, got stuff they gonna help do. It won't be on, everybody, one person, put it like that. But so I was just coming up. I probably do something tomorrow. Cause the rest of the week I probably trying to get things together for Thanksgiving. But yeah. So this just was just talk. Just want to come on and talk to everybody, see what everybody doing, and hope everybody have a good, safe holiday, and just enjoy life. Be thankful. Be thankful because somebody ain't gonna have what you eating. A lot of people can't get together with their families because some of them have had so much going on. Some people. There are people out there that can't even stand to be in the same room with some of their relatives because of stuff that happened years ago or something that happened recently. Some people don't know how to let go and let God. And then some people have their reason why they don't be around certain relatives. Like what Frank was saying about his uncle. I know he probably didn't think his uncle do it, but he said he stole from you twice. I mean, it's sad that you can't lay anything in your house, and especially your relatives get to messing with it. Now, I tell you, that's why people don't like people coming to their house. I'm for real, because some people they just come down to see what you got. I hate to say it. They come down and see what you got, come down and see what they can scope out and see what they can get later on. So you have to be real careful these days, guys. Got to be real careful who you do enter in your house, your space, because some people don't mean good. They really don't. But that one thing people should stop tearing others down. It's time is hard. People work too hard for their money. They work too hard for their money. They're working too hard to keep their, you know, things up, getting the things they need for them and their family. People work too hard. And some people that is already got their foundation and things like that, they don't want nobody to come down messing it up for them. I mean, you can get the same thing another person can have. Some people just don't know how to manage their money. Some don't know how to manage their money. Some think people supposed to get them all the time. And then when people try to have something like their homes and people want to come there and mess up their homes and steal out their homes and stuff, you have opportunity to try to live the way you can live. You know, like I said, God don't put no more on us than we can bear. You know what I'm saying? He really don't. I'm sorry to hear about that, Frank. But yeah, my daughter was so hurt that day. She had to pay her rent. That was she was staying not too far from me, and they had got all her money. And that learned her a lesson. Not it ain't good to have a whole lot of cash on you, call. Especially how people are, and that these holidays coming up too. You know, like we be walking around these stores and stuff. People be and like to me during the holiday, you really see people out here trying to scam and try to do things like that. You know, like when you see somebody homeless out the road, and I be like, sometimes we could be going down the road, it be homeless people on each corner, and I be saying, you know, sometimes if I have it, I give it to a person. If I can afford it, I give it to you like that. But then I be like, are these people really homeless when they be out there with them buckets and stuff? Cause it was one man out there the other week when I was coming from the doctor. He had an iPhone. His phone looked way better than mine, but he had a little thing saying he needs something to eat. And I'm saying to myself, what you doing with that expensive phone? You know? And my granddaughter told my grandma, that man probably ain't homeless. Look at it, got that. I mean, my daughter said it was an iPhone, so I got an Android, so she know what an iPhone look like. And I'm like, he ain't that homeless. He walk around with one of them. You can't even trust the homeless people. That's right. But, you know, my heart go out to some that I know that are homeless. Because there are some people are homeless. And there are people where they do have to, certain states do stuff for shelters and stuff like that. There are some people out here really do need stuff, you know. But for the ones that scamming, I mean, you don't even have no good luck doing that, you know. You think God don't watch everything people do? He do. He really do. But it's a lot of people that have fall short of glory, and it happens to people. It happens to people. It can happen to the best of us. You can be up one day, be down the next day. But the one thing I don't like is somebody try to take advantage of a person. If you need some, if somebody can help you, let them help you. But don't take advantage of nobody. You know what I'm saying? Some people try to use stuff. I don't know how people sometimes, I know I'm changing my Cash App thing too. Somebody be sending, you know how some people be sending you requests? Some people just be sending you requests. Do y'all ever just get that? I'm like, how do you know my Cash App information? They'll send requests and be talking about people just out of the ordinary. Like I seen where I don't know, it was on TikTok or I think it was on TikTok. Yeah, some people be sending like requests, right? They try to request you to send them money. I have had a person put on request saying, can you give me something because me and my kids are hungry? And I'm like, huh? And I don't do that because I don't know if somebody trying to scam, you know, might be scammers. They'll say, me and my children need something to eat, you know, and I know how I am. I will help a person. if I think you need it, but they will. They be y'all don't never get no requests from people. They'll say it'll show up in your Cash App thing, right? It'll say someone requests $25. I haven't been on Cash App a minute. I took it off my phone. They happened to me the other day, and I told me, Kia, somebody sent me for a request talking about him and their kids are hungry. I'm like, what? And I don't even know you, you know. It might, you know how some people be using different names and profile pictures and stuff like that. They weren't finna get my information. I don't even know who that was. I blocked them. I went on and blocked them. I really did. I said, well, I ain't got it. But then if I had a note them, if I know they was homeless and the children needed something to eat, I probably would have. And I did somebody like that before. I did give somebody and their children something, but then they wanted to keep asking me. I'm like, okay, I done did it one time now. You know, that's why I said people will try to take advantage of you if you let them. You know, sometimes when you try to help people and they know what kind of person you are, they'll try to use that against you and try to, just keep trying to get off, try to get something from you. I did it one time. I really did. And then they asked me again. I said, I don't have it. And I guess they got mad. And it's about on YouTube. I don't talk about people, but it's about on YouTube that I did it for. They said they needed something for them and their kids. And when I told them I didn't have it last time, they got mad. But, I don't mind helping people, but don't try to take advantage of nobody. Don't do that. We all fall short of glory. We all fall down. But if you where you can get back up, try to get back up. You can fall down, but you don't have to stay down. It might be a struggle to get back up, but at least try. I started working when I was real young, y'all. I started working when I was I can remember working when I was in my junior year because I was trying to help my mom them get me some stuff for my senior year. I've been working a long time up until the point where I just couldn't, with my health, I had to end up stopping. But other than that, you know, I always have tried. Might not have everything like I said the other day. I might not have everything I want, but I thank God I got some of the things I need. And I don't try to put myself up there. If I ain't got it, I just ain't got it. But I thank God for what I have. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But yeah, we got to be real careful out here. Real careful, especially this time of year. You started working when you came out of school? Yeah, I had like little jobs, like, like I was doing like dishes in this little restaurant. They wasn't paying me much. But when you like in your junior year and senior year, every little bit help. Every little bit help. Because we had our class trip coming up. The prom and all that stuff. I was just trying to help my mom, just get that little change. But it's good to, like, when your children want to get old enough to work, let them start being independent. Let them start being able to do something. And then when they get older, they already know some of those things, Like my granddaughter, she works, she getting ready to graduate next year. And, she already have that experience. If she need a little experience and stuff, she already have it. Yeah. And then when I had my daughter, I had just finished technical school. I had went to trade school for marketing and business, I did 1 year. I had finished it. Soon as I finished, I found out I was pregnant with my daughter. And Lord, I wish I could have furthered my education a little bit more with the business. I still can take a course on some things like bookkeeping and stuff like that, accounting, but I didn't go back. I just went on and just found me a job. My dad was like, even though I was had to finish technical school, I was still scared to tell my dad that I was finna have my daughter. And I was about 19, 20 when I had my first child. But I was just scared to tell my daddy because I had just about you supposed to be steady and look at you. I said, yeah, but it happened. I love my babies. My son and daughter started working. Oh, you got a son too? Oh, I didn't know you had a son. You said my son and daughter started working at 17 they wanted because they wanted to support the day. And that's good. It says like that verse said, Proverbs 22 and 26. Train a child up as while they're young. And once they get older, it'll be a part of them. Yep. My kids, they work too. They work. My daughter worked at Subway during her junior year and senior year. And my son had him a little job. Yep. Teach them how to do those things. And then when they get ready to get out on their own, they will know, look, this is what it takes to get out here. Yep. We must remember it's better for your child to want to work than you having to force them to work. Yeah, it's true. But y'all done had y'all dinner for today. Y'all done had y'all dinner. Y'all seen I had some baked chicken and veggies. And I know my biggest challenge on Thanksgiving gonna be the sweets. I already know my biggest challenge gonna be the sweets for Thanksgiving. Ooh, I already know it. Those sweet potato pies. Oh my God. I already know. But for anything else, I'm gonna have me some turkey, veggies, and yep, them pies gonna be my weakness, girl. Them pies gonna be my weakness. But even if I do eat a piece, I had to eat them. But look, I ain't had done it so long. Look, y'all. If I do decide to eat a piece, I might just eat the whole pie. Those three shades. And I know I don't need it, Jesus. I know I don't need it. It was a lady in the doctor off the other day. She said she ain't cooking none of that. She can't eat none of it. She ain't cooking it. And that's why I told my kid, I said, why y'all want me to cook stuff that I can't eat? Tell Mama, is that fair to us? Is that fair to us because you can't eat it? I'm like, is it fair to me? The lady said, I know I can bake me some sweet potatoes. I can do that, eat that, if I don't want to just deal with the pies and stuff like that. The lady said she just gonna cook. What did she told me she was gonna cook? She was gonna boil her chicken, and she said she wasn't dealing with all that stuff. And she said she told her family. As I told mom, I told them want to hear that. They didn't want to hear that. Yep. Y'all cooking some dessert, Sassy? I know McKee said she having some banana pudding and different stuff. I know we probably see some videos and stuff, won't we, y'all? Terry said we must remember you can have a short-term gain and suffer a long-term loss. That's true. We must remember a night in heaven can lead to a lifetime of hell. Exactly. And the weather here been so nice today, y'all. But they said it's gonna get cold. Probably gonna get a little cold for Thanksgiving. I'm trying to remember last year for Thanksgiving. I don't think it was real cold, but it was cool. It was cool. I'm thinking after Thanksgiving, it probably gonna start getting cold. Mm-hmm. But I hope everybody have a good holiday and everything. And I hope that everybody be able to enjoy it. Like I said, Thanksgiving is every day. And we must treat it just like it is Thanksgiving. Cause when God wake you up every morning, that's enough to say, Lord, I do thank you. Thank you for waking me up to see a new day. I'm making sweet potatoes, no pie, because I go. Jesus. I know, Sassy. I know. It's raining. Like it be cold where you at all the time, don't it? What you had for dinner today? You did a video. I gotta go check you out. I know you still doing your walking. Keep up to get work. My friend made cakes using applesauce. Really? How do you do that? What kind of cakes those be? She just put that in for the sweet instead of putting sugar or something. That's different. I never heard of that. That's real different. Okay. But I got it in a little video. I got this is what I had for dinner today. Baked chicken. And I got some veggies. Yep. Child, that's all I eat. Chicken and turkey and fish. Chicken, turkey, and fish. I'll be looking like a chicken after a while. That's a good thing. Ooh, Jesus. Yep. My granddaughter claims she gonna make a cake. That's what she claimed. Then she gonna say the other day, I don't know, Grandma. We might have to buy one. I said, well, you better buy it then. Cowboys and Eagles, 21. 21. 4 minutes left in the fourth. Who leading? I made some. Ooh, that sounds good, girl. I made some oxtails and pinto bean cornbread. You know, I ain't had no pinto beans in a long time. I ain't had none of them in a long time. Last night we ate at Longhorn Steakhouse. Okay, that sounds great. Ain't nothing wrong with giving you a treat. You deserve it. You deserve it. Everybody deserves to treat themselves. That's why I said for Thanksgiving, I'm going to eat some. I'm going to do it in moderation, but I'm not going to eat that. I'll be sick that day. Oh, Jesus. Oh. So who winning, Terry? My husband mighty quiet and now. His team up, he losing. He with the Cowboys. Who losing? Cowboys? I think the year he probably been said so. I probably heard somebody him by now. I ain't heard him say that. Only thing he told me, they losing. They ain't doing it but losing. Like, Lord Jesus. But yeah, I just wanted to bring up that, y'all. Some things we might just forget, and some things that we should remember to get when you're hosting a dinner or having a dinner. You know, make sure you have enough food, especially if you're having people over. You know, if you're having a lot of guests, just make sure you have enough food to drink, the things to drink. Make sure you have what you need, the essentials like this utensils. Make sure you have your bathroom straight from, or make sure you have tissue paper, hand sanitizer, different stuff like that you probably would forget, but then you have to run and try to go to the little convenience store and try to buy stuff. And there was no convenience store be making them some money during the holiday, y'all. Because they know people be forgetting stuff. They know people be forgetting stuff. And they know they're going to run in there and get paper towels. And though I went in the store the other day, I got my pants. I got all the different little stuff that I know I need. So I won't have to be like, oh, I know I forgot some. So I just about to check everything off the little list. I just got to get my collars. I'm going to get those probably tomorrow, probably. Yeah. But, yep. So it's still 21. Oh, they tied up. A friend used a regular box cake instead of vegetable oil She used applesauce egg white only for her cakes. For real, I bet that do be good. You ever tried it, Sassy? That's one thing about me. I'm not a cake baker. I bake a pie, but them cakes, me and them cakes, I don't even try to attempt to make none. But, yep. But I used to love caramel cakes and red velvet. I like a homemade red velvet cake and a homemade caramel cake. I like them. And a pound cake. I like those. I don't eat that now, but I'm just saying. That's good. I never heard of that. But I bet they do because they're not using any sugar. So, you say you're doing some potatoes. Frank, you gonna have your dessert? Terry, what you doing? Well, I think Terry said he just helped clean up and he helped like make sure everything be good. He said he don't cook now. So you the one clean up behind everybody. You make sure the dishes be washed or make sure the trash be taken out. Yeah, make sure you have you some trash bags. Ooh. Y'all know how them paper plates and stuff be piling up. And I was just talking about how some people, I saw a picture where how people come to your house, right? How they try to pile up 3 and 4 plates. And that's how some of them be doing too. You can't feed everybody in the neighborhood now. It's okay if you want to get your carrot plate. But don't be trying to feed Sue and Jake and little Bobo. You can't, and people ain't got that kind of food these days. Especially if you ain't brought that but some paper plate. Better get that one little plate and go on out that door. Bro, you doing tell the truth? That's why if you having a big gathering, you better feed them 4 plate. Especially those children. Fix those kid plate. Honey, they don't do but waste food. I be telling my grandchildren, y'all don't go somewhere. Only thing y'all want to eat is them pies and cake. Don't be in touch with vegetables. Now they love macaroni cheese and corn. Now children will eat corn, macaroni cheese, but they don't want to eat no vegetables. Some people just greedy. They be fixing those plate for themselves. Yeah. They be like, my brother, he good at that. I gotta get me a plate to have me something to eat when I watch TV. I'm like, and that's your plate right now? To my now I need milk. Oh Jesus. So it's good to let them get a nightcap. But when they come try to get 2 and 3 plate, I'm finna fix your food. Mm-hmm. Yep. Then we gotta get some carrot plate too. I love helping my late mother and I love helping my late mother and mommy made cakes, especially a strawberry cake and caramel cake. I used to love my grandma used to do it. When my grandma used to make the old homemade chocolate cake, she used to make her own frosting. She used to and we used to be sitting there waiting on the bowl, y'all. How many of y'all used to wait on the spoon and bowl? My grandma used to be whipping up that them cake. We used to be trying to see who the first one gonna get a bowl. And we be making them mad. And then when you get mad, like, cause one person be trying to get the earth, instead of trying to share it, she just goes, I ain't finna get to neither one of y'all, cause y'all ain't gonna do right. Stacked up plate. Lean it to one side. That's why it's best to feed plates, I tell you. Especially when you think people ain't gonna do right. It can be your own folk. It can be your own folk would do it. They be like, I'm gonna get me I'm gonna get me a nightcap, and then I'm gonna have me something in the morning. They'll say, I'm gonna get me something for the night, and then I can have me something to eat on that morning. Lord Jesus, I'm being my family janitor and sanitation person. The garbage must be go out before people get fat and lazy. You right, Frank. Not Frank, but you right, Terry. I was trying to see what Frank had said, so see what Frank had said. Gotcha. Oh yeah, he was laughing. During that time, it like to be a game about 50. You sit down, the food be so good. And you be like, I'm gonna go bite one more time. I'm gonna go bite one more time. You sit down small, you don't want to do that, but later I go to sleep. That's it. But I gotta eat in moderation. That's what I gotta eat in moderation, y'all. Woo, child. Mm-mm. But I am gonna do my turkey. I got my turkey. I'm at probably gonna thaw it out because I need for it to be, real thawed out and stuff. And I'm gonna do the dressing. My daughter gonna do some potato salad. I got them all to work, child. All of them working. Everybody working but my husband. He'll probably just be the janitor. He'll be the janitor. He gonna clean up behind everybody. He gonna cook that. My son making the macaroni and cheese. I'm like, oh my God, he be having it so cheesy, y'all. Oh my God. I'm like, boy, I can't do all that cheese. I mean, he be having like, he do it where he do like 2 or 3 different cheeses. And to me, his macaroni tastes um, like it's kind of like Italian taste, like, cause he use chicken broth when he make his macaroni and cheese. It just tastes so. It's just different. It's just real different. And that's what he make. He a chef on his job, so he be doing different stuff there too. So yeah. But anyway, y'all, I was just coming on. A lot of people make their cornbread today for their dressing. I have cornbread in the freezer for a few weeks ago. Okay. Yeah, that's good. You already got some stuff prepared. Like I said, we trying to, we want to do all that stuff on one day. Yeah. Y'all ever had any duck dressing? Oh, my auntie made some duck dressing one time. Oh my God, it was so good. And if she hadn't never told me what kind of dressing that was, I would have never known. But you could tell it wasn't turkey or chicken because it had a different taste, but it was good. It was good. But anyway, y'all, I'm fitting to get ready to get off of here. I just wanted to come on for a little bit. And I hope everybody have a safe. I'll probably pop back up tomorrow or something because after tomorrow, the rest of the week, I'll be probably busy. Probably do some shorts or something like that. But I probably won't be doing too much live stream because I'll be getting ready, unless I just pop up. But all right, Sass, it's good to see you. Keep doing what you're doing over there. You're doing a good job with your wellness and everything. Shout out to everybody that is doing something for them, making them feel good about their journey and things they doing to better themselves. Shout out again to my members and my gifted members. I'll probably do a little commentary tomorrow, but the rest of the week I'll probably be in and out. Just be ready. Prepare for Thursday. Might do some shorts, some prepping or something like that the rest of the week. But yeah. But I enjoyed everybody. Just remember some of the essentials, some of the essential things that just to remember to get, from the things that you think you might just forget. And like I said, Thanksgiving is every day, but Some people saying some people just be looking forward to Thanksgiving. Some people might cook dressing sometime during the year, but it seems like to me, Thanksgiving and Christmas two of my favorite holidays beside my birthday. And get a chance to be with your family more, and maybe family that travels or stuff like that. But I enjoyed y'all as always, and I hope everybody have a good night, a good week. Yeah, I gotta put my short up on my dinner. But happy holidays. Y'all probably see me tomorrow, but after tomorrow, I probably just do some little pop ups every now and then. But I'll be busy trying to, me and my daughter, getting stuff together. Um, I want to thank everybody for popping in. Y'all make sure y'all support people the best way you can, and when you're able to support, you know. And everybody, please be safe out there. If you're on the highway or if you're out there shopping, watch out for those scammers. Hold your purse to yourself. Make sure your wallet where you can get to it. Cause these people, they do crazy stuff. You hear me? They do some crazy stuff out here. Thank y'all for coming in. I don't know if we had any birthdays in November for all the. I know it's two people I know. Louis Fuller birthday was this month, and Ruth's birthday was the other day. But to all the people that was born in November, cause this month is wrapping up. Happy birthday to everybody that was born in November. We'll be going into a new month pretty soon. And then the Queen birthday will be in January. Frankly, his birthday next month too. So to all the birthdays in November, I'm trying to put up this right here. Happy birthday to y'all. Yeah. Happy birthday to all the ones that was born in November. This month will be winding down in a few more days. And we'll be going into a new year. And if anybody need any type of Christmas merch or anything like that, let me know. I have Christmas stocking, t-shirts, sweatsuits, sweatpants, different stuff like that. I'm trying to find an emoji on this. I'm trying to find a birthday emoji on here. I'm on this computer right now. But happy birthday to everybody that was born in November. Hey, Ruthie. I just said happy birthday to you. I just told people your birthday was the other day. Happy belated birthday to you and to everybody that's born in November. I happened to see your picture the other day. I be trying to keep up with my mama's birthday. But I did see it. I shared your picture. I don't know if you know it, but I shared it. Happy birthday. I don't know who left in the chat, but let's tell Ruth a happy birthday. How you been doing? Are you ready for the holidays? Are you getting prepared? Do y'all do Thanksgiving? Cause I know a lot of people don't, so they celebrate holidays. They don't. A lot of people say they don't celebrate neither Christmas or Thanksgiving. I'm getting back. You getting back slowly. Yeah, I know you've been busy. I know you. I understand you gotta do what you gotta do, but you know we good. I be seeing you be doing some of your shorts and stuff. Just tired. Take it easy now. You know you have been took you a little vacation after a while. I know you, Ruth. You work for so long. Then when it's time to take that break, you'll take that break. I've been doing all right. Been trying to do what the doctors say, and stick with some of the stuff I need to eat. And I say it's gonna be so challenging for Thanksgiving, but I'm gonna be all right. He took me off a lot of different stuff that was giving me inflammation because I be swelling, my joints be hurt. It ain't been easy these past few months, but I've been trying to, I'm just trying to maintain. Just trying to maintain. Are you doing something for Thanksgiving? Are you cooking? Or how's the boys? The boys doing good? Yeah. But I was just talking about some of the things that we have to remember to get for Thanksgiving. Sometimes it could be some of the littlest things you might just forget when you try to prepare dinner or hosting a dinner. You got to make sure you have enough food for once, and make sure you have the utensils and things you need. Maybe get some, if you're having a whole lot of gathering, make sure you have hand sanitizer. Even wear your mask if you feel like it's too many, it's too crowded. Because like I said, that COVID is still out there. I was just naming some things that I had to make sure I don't forget. Aluminum foil, the pans, and different little stuff. We're going to your husband. Okay. You ain't got to make no dish. You ain't got to make no dish. That's one of my members, Ruth, everybody. Me and her been rocking for a while. She one of my original Georgia Troopers. And thank you for, still doing your membership. I do appreciate you. I know sometimes, I know you work a lot. You'll come in and you'll say you at work. But the thing about it, Ruthie, we good. If I feel like I need to talk to you or if anything wrong, I got your email. But I know you work a lot and I see some of your shorts, and then sometimes I just go over there and just see. I like, if I don't be seeing you and stuff, I be like, I'm gonna go over there and see if she okay. And I be seeing you be in them dollar, you be finding some good stuff in them dollar stores. Cause I went in there yesterday and I seen a lot of different stuff. The Dollar Tree, they got a lot of stuff. They got a lot of stuff just like these regular stores. And shoot, the way how things are now, if we can save a few dollars, go in there and get you some things. I know it. Cause you gotta provide for you got boys, you got kids still in school. And I know them boys are growing. And I know you got to have stuff for them. I know. See, my kids are grown, but I still have those grandkids. And Christmas coming up. And like I told them, they need clothes, but them children, they growing so fast. The grandbaby getting big. I said, get them a couple of things, but I'm trying to make sure I get the things, that's what it is. We have to get the things that your children need. It's okay to give them some of the things they like, but make sure you get them. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little something. My daughter, she doing something. I'm doing a couple of things. I can't do it all the time. My back is the pain. Won't let me be able to do too much, but I'm just gonna I'm doing the greens and the dressing. Yeah, cause right now I'm just still on baked food. I'm doing baked food. I can't do the greens and stuff right now, and the sweets and it's gonna be so tempting. And I know Jesus. Oh, that gonna be my weakness right there. Being around a potato pie. Woo, Jesus. Oh, that's gonna be my weakness. Even if I eat a piece, since I ain't been eating that much sweet, I think I'll sit there and eat a whole pie. And I know I don't need to do it. I know I don't need to do that, y'all. Oh, Jesus. But anyway, it was good to see you, Ruthie. And you take care of yourself. I mean, I know you pop in when you able to. That's why I always tell people, take care of what you need to do. Your home come first. And when I say your home, that includes your channel, your real life home. You can always come in and pop in and let me know, hey, I'm fine. I just want to know if you okay. And if I see you, I know you all right. But I know I think you work at night from what I can tell. I think you work at night. Oh, thank you for that pumpkin pie. Appreciate it. Thank you. But anyway, I'm finna get off of here. I want to tell everyone thank y'all for coming in. Like I said, if you out there doing anything for Thanksgiving, I might pop back up tomorrow, but the rest of the week I'll probably be busy. Getting prepared for Thanksgiving. But y'all continue to have, and good to see you, Ruth. Take care of yourself. So you ain't cooking there. You lucky, girl. You lucky you gotta cook. You lucky. I'm not doing a whole lot. I'm letting them do. I'm just, they be want me to cook that dressing and stuff. Thanks everybody for coming over, and may you all continue to have a blessed night. Stay blessed, stay safe, and always stay what? Prayed up. And hope everybody have a safe holiday. So I might pop back up tomorrow, but probably the rest of the week I'll probably be just doing some shorts. But yeah, my main focus is just continue to do what I gotta do to stay on the path I need to be on. I'm gonna continue to keep trusting God, and and we can't go wrong as long as we got God on our side. So on that note, good night. Y'all stay blessed, stay encouraged, and always stay what? Prayed up. Until next time. Bye bye. Y'all make sure y'all check each other out.